Good afternoon. This is the market update for Buy Sell Short for Wednesday, January 22nd. This continues to be the tale of two entirely different markets right now. The first market, of course, is the one that dominates the headlines all the time. It is the Dow Jones, and all we hear is doom and gloom. Traders on Twitter and in message boards saying they're 100% short, etc., etc. As you can see here from the Dow daily chart, another red day today. This, came despite the fact that IBM was down 10 points in the market. The Dow only ended up down 30 points. But, this is the story we hear here. Then we have the Dow Transports and the Russell 2K. Dow Transports, another all-time high, another big breakout today. Just like yesterday, while the Dow was down, the Dow Transports went up. And as I've been saying for the last year, the two indices that we only really care about right now are the Dow Transports and the Russell 2K, because for the last year, if you just paid attention to these two indices, it told you everything you needed to know about the market, whether to be cautious, whether to be bullish. And right now, these two indices have been saying be bullish. Russell, same thing. Flag breakout over the last couple of days. Chart looks great. We flip back to the Dow. We're still sitting in this flag formation. This is the sucking sound of shorts getting sucked into the market. 16,520 is where they start to go, crap, I got screwed yet again. And that is the level we are going to be waiting for. This is just a phenomenal market right now for small cap swing traders and traders that focus on technical analysis like ourselves with stories. Stocks with news, stocks with charts are just blowing up left and right. It's just a matter of being patient, trusting in your charts and your research, sitting back and letting the chasers find everything that you're sitting in. And today was just another one of those days. Nice little move for us today on APT. This is one of our profitable bird flu plays, but also, and we'll go into this a little bit later, the home stocks. Big pop in the home builder stocks today, and guess where APT makes all their money? Home building, those underlayment and house wraps, the insulation. This is what this company does. Seeking Alpha out today by yours truly. I suggest you read it. Lots of juicy information in there on how this is an extremely undervalued stock right now. If I was to put a medium to long-term price target on this stock based on its fundamentals, it would be a $5 plus stock and still be cheap. Definitely one to look at. But as you can see here, let's look at a longer-term view on the stock. Like I mentioned on the weekend, the last flu epidemic that we saw, the stock went up 1,000% over the course of a few months. It was not profitable back then. They are extremely profitable right now. They are growing revenues big time, quarter over quarter. 250 is actually, we got a big breakout into the close on that 235 break, but 250, and there is zero resistance until the threes on this stock. Looking great right now. Speaking of the home builders, actually, before I jump into CHCI, HMX from the pop scan last night. We have been waiting for this one to break out for quite a while. As you can see, classic consolidation pattern. 120 was the buy trigger, and wow, did it go. Boom, look at that. 50-cent move plus 55 cent, almost a 50% move intraday on this home builder. The other home builders, very nice pops on those, like BZH, TOL, and of course, that's why we jumped into some CHCI. Low float, home builder play, bottom of its chart where we picked it up down here, around 183. Nice close on it, possibly looking at a gap fill up to 220, up to the 200-day moving average at 228 over the next couple of days on this chart. I mean, look, we're about to get a positive MACD cross. Last positive MACD cross, this stock ran 50 cents in 5 days. It also had a positive cross on stochastics. Guess what we have today? Positive cross on stochastics. MACD, sector hot, rock and roll time on this stock. Biotech stocks, of course, continue to blow up for us. CVM, our little juicy baby from last week at 70 cents. We are now up 40 cents. That is almost, actually, that is another 50% winner for us over the last couple of weeks. I'm getting text messages and emails from guys saying that they've paid for years of their subscription just on some of the plays we've had over the last week. New guys that have had their biggest gains, their accounts up 30% and loving life. And these are the kind of charts that are doing it for us. CVM, a lot of crookery on it. Scamex trading action on it today. Big pop, shakeout. Watch them get some positive news and this stock trade up at $1.50 plus. That's usually what happens. You have buying volume precede big breakouts. And of course, we're still waiting on DCTH. I will say that given the big move that we saw on Dara today, trading up at 93 cents in after hours, this is a biotech stock that when it popped, always ended up selling off and making a new low. And look what it's done over the last couple of weeks. It continues to rock and roll. And if this king of the turd bios can make a big move, DCTH, which is the co-king of the bioturds, sitting on the cash it's sitting on, only a matter of when, not if. If these guys are watching this video from Delcat, give us a good press release, please. That is all it will take to blow up your stock. DEJ, in-ground stocks doing a lot of bounce action. Now, we've been playing a lot of the metal stocks, and I'll jump into a couple of them in the next couple of charts we're going to look at. I've heard some traders going, you're crazy. Gold has been dead and red and flat for the last couple of days. What are you talking about, the minor stocks? Right now we are seeing something we haven't seen in quite a long time. Stocks, in-ground stocks, are moving because they are oversold. They are not moving because the price of gold is up or down. I view that as extremely bullish and makes the sector very, very playable right now. It is well known that I cannot stand gold. I think it is massively overvalued, and the gold stocks, when they trade in tandem with the price of gold, can be very annoying trades. But there is a disconnect in these stocks with the actual price of gold right now, and that means there are excellent trade opportunities. One such trade opportunity is TLR. TLR, we jumped into this one yesterday. A little bit of crazy action on it today. Widespread, low volume pop. They're expecting approval of their gold mine any day. This stock could double on that news in this market environment. Long based out action. And if we look, here's just a 1 year chart to give you an idea. 35 cents looks like an excellent target for me on this stock with these plays blowing up. One that we jumped into yesterday, breakout play, MGH at 25 cents, hit 31 cents today. You might think that's only 6 cents, but 6 cents on a 25-cent stock is 20+% gain in a day. And just look what some of these other gold plays have done recently. GSS, look at this, up 40%. MDW, as we talked about, up huge, and many others. Big moves over the last few days. So these last few little gold plays could really go ape crap to the upside. EGI is one to really take a close eye on. Very nice chart breakout here. And this is a strange little beast because typically in the gold stocks they have massive debt, massive large cap, and a crap load of shares outstanding. This little gold play has $48 million in cash, and its market cap is $50 million. They got $5 million in debt. That is nada. $43 million net cash with a $50 million market cap in a sector that typically trades 2 to 5 times the cash value. If we just went off what some of the other peers are trading at, like MDW, which has no gold sales, this stock has a $150 million market cap. Equate that to this one, and you're looking at a $1 stock. Target here, 45 cents. Rock solid support at the 50-day and 200-day moving average, 32 to 33 cents. Nice chart breakout, and this is a market where nice charts are going boom, especially if they have a reason. Now that brings me back to DEJ. DEJ also has news coming any day. In December, these guys sold an equity position, 85% for $27 million cash infusion for one of their assets. Market cap is $19 million. They're about to get $27 million for one of their assets, and the stock is trading under that. 200-day moving average, 18 cents, lights it. And, you know, in this current market environment, you could see a stock like this double and triple on volume with news. So I would be a buyer around 15 cents and wait for that press release. I mean, what's the downside risk here at this point? I mean, you can almost view it as a call option play that could go boom. HH, this is another one of our very nice swing plays that has broken out big time for us over the last few days. Hit a high of 65 cents today. That's a 30%. Actually, you know, technically we've been in this stock since 45 cents. So that's another 50% winner. But, you know, we added to our positions a couple of days ago. Nice big pop on this one yesterday. And what has been typically happening on this stock, as you can see here, I mentioned it on Friday, it gets a pop, big volume. Then the next day, on absolutely no volume, they pull the rug out. Then the next day, it makes a new high. We actually saw that happen again today. They pulled this one back to 58 cents on zippity-doo-dah volume on a 2-cent spread. Again, it trades on Scamex. This is what these crooks do. And then ended up pushing to the highs of the day later in the day. Then gave us a nice little no volume, widespread dip on the close. 60 cents and under I would be buying. You know, 74 cents is the first target on this one, but really this could be a $1 stock, especially if the news that I mentioned in that email alert that I sent out, when we officially get that press release, boom, boom, boom. Keep an eye on Vickel. Now, Vickel is one that did our move. You know, it actually was a beautiful play from when we jumped in at that 120 area. It has flagged over the last 3 or 4 days, and this looks like it wants to make a run on $2. We already had one of those stocks go boom for us today. ZLCS, which we jumped into yesterday. It was also on the pop scan today for a $2 break. 220 was the target. Hit 225 shortly after the open. I believe Vickel can make a similar move in the next couple of days, so keep a very close eye on it. Now, I saved the best for last. WAVX. Now, check this candle out here. This typifies the bull, and excuse my French, and cover your ears. This typifies the bullshit, crooked trading that the robots are allowed to get away with somehow. This stock was at $1, and then they printed 80 cents. The only one who got to buy at 80 cents was the robot stealing all the stops here, and then back up to 98 cents at the close. As crooked action as it comes. But what this kind of action tells me is someone really wants to pick up a lot of shares in this stock, and they're going to game the crap out of it until they get the position that they want. Next week is probably go time for this stock. There is an NSA security conference next week, and as I've checked the email I sent out on this one, these guys are going to be a big player in that market. WaveX is a speaker at that conference, so they're in a little bit of a hurry now to steal as many shares as they can before they start to gun this one next week. 200-day moving average at 140 looks like a great first target. RSI up through 50. Solid buying action over the last few days. And hey, check this out. Check these two things out on the chart, and we'll leave it at that. Downtrend break on stochastics, but check out on balance volume over the last few days. This is on balance volume. Absolutely vertical. Here's the stock price. Sideways action. Bullish, positive divergence that will be reflected in an upward move in the stock very, very soon. That's it for the video, guys. Have an awesome evening. This is a fantastic market. Make sure you can get into chat if at all possible. And see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Bye.